Hello, this is Randy Lanham. Thanks for tuning in to the Lanham Brothers Jamboree. On this show, we'll feature Barry Lanham and the Footstompin Express Cloggers, Joe Christian, and jokes by me, Randy Lanham. Enjoy the show.
You're ready, I'm ready. Let's get it on. The Lanham Brothers Jamboree.
Y'all make welcome Mr. Joe Christian, everybody. Hey.
Thank y'all. You got to ask me some questions?
I am going to ask you some questions. You're supposed to wait and let me ask you some questions before you ask me if I'm going to ask you some questions. We didn't really practice for this. Joe, there's a lot of folks out here tonight that know who you are. There's some that don't. So why don't you tell them a little bit about how you got started in music? Some of your inspiration, family members. I mean, how did it happen? Tell them.
I had a lot of family members that played music, really on both sides of my family, and when families would get together, you know, they'd get out the guitars and they'd fight for whose turn it was to sing, and it was just something I wanted to be a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started playing. I tried to start playing. My mom had an old guitar in the closet. My dad bought her from Sears, and
Sears and Roebuck.
Sears and Roebuck. I think it was a $17 guitar.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and I started picking around on that, and after a few months for Christmas, they got me my own guitar.
That's good.
Yeah.
And now, about 400 years later, here we are.
I know.
It seems like it, don't it? You and I have been able to play music for a long, long time together. I remember coming over to your house back in the day when we would record on the tapes.
Cassettes.
The cassettes, yeah. You could get 4 tracks out of it.
Yeah.
And I remember coming playing fiddle on some of your music way long time ago. We don't want to give our age away, though, right?
Please.
No, don't.
No. I've got a birthday coming up.
Uh-oh. I wish you wouldn't have told me that. I still got some time, don't I? I think I'll go backstage and let you do your thing. Everybody make welcome Mr. Joe Christian.
Thank you. Actually, I wanted to write a song to honor my dad. He's told me a lot of stories about his life, and so I've put them together into a song, and nobody has heard this, not my wife, not my son. I'd go sneak back in the bathroom, take my guitar and a pencil and paper, and, you know, I'd just be back there hiding. And, you know, the Bible says, honor your father and mother, right? So it goes well with you on the earth. So I'm trying to honor my father and mother. So I'll be back there in the bathroom hiding, and Leah would say, what are you doing back there? I say, I'm obeying God. Stopped all the questions right there. Billy and Daryl were frog gigging buddies. 13 years old, summer nights, they'd walk miles. Laughing past midnight, oh, but milking comes early. They dress out their catch and go to to sleep with a smile. But just a year later, the Paynes lost their son. The Haines Station duo had dwindled to one. Oh, but time rolls on like the rivers roll down far and away. Spring may come early, or winter stay late. But the strawberries blossom the first week of May. Billy and Rusty, 18 in the city, laid brick in Chicago, rode the Rock Island line to Davenport College, straight A's but no money, then off to St. Louis to make a new dime. The work all dried up, but it didn't seem much harm. Bill packed his things and went home to the farm. And time rolls on like the rivers roll down far and away. Well, spring may come early, winter stay late. But the strawberries blossom the first week of May. Well, Billy and Katie married 19 and 60. He said, pull my finger to his bewildered bride. Gave 45 years to the Mullen Haynes Company. God gave them 5 sons to enjoy the ride. And even when trouble poked its head in our door, there was one truth that we all knew for sure. The time rolls on like the rivers roll down far and away. Well, spring may come early, or winter stay late. But the strawberries blossom the first week of May. The strawberries blossom the first week of May. Elijah Christian in the house.
Come on, Elijah. Come on out here, boy.
Yeah, we got to have a mic for him. Elijah, I finally got him to start playing. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get him to start playing. I ignored him, and then he started playing. That's what happened. I tried to get him to play. He wouldn't do it. But anyway, it's probably last spring, last late winter, is one of those days where it snows a lot really early in the morning, and then by 3 o'clock, it's gone. So it was late in the year, and it was one of those mornings that did that. And he was in there playing his mandolin. We were looking out the windows. Got some big windows there, and all this snow was melting. The water was running. You look outside, it looks like nothing's happening, but when you look close, you see snow's melting. Snow's melting, water's dripping off the leaves. There's a stream forming and running over here, and the snow's breaking apart, and there's birds moving around over here, eating the berries off the dogwood tree. And it's like all of a sudden you look outside and you realize all this stuff's going, and Elijah's making up this little instrumental tune, and it just reminded me. So we called it Traveling Spring, because spring was really traveling when he started to do that. So I'll try not to mess this up too bad for him. He wanted to play it like really fast. I said, we can't play it really fast. So Yeah, can you hear that mandolin? Is this mic on? Y'all got it? You can hear that? Okay, good. You don't have to get right on it. Ready? Yeah. Now that's a lot of fun. It really is.
Well, this is a song that you and I and a couple other guys wrote. We had a band back in the day called Nehemiah Company. And we was doing some Christian music, and we wrote a ton of songs. We didn't play a lot of shows, but we wrote a lot of songs, didn't we?
We did.
And this is one of the songs we wrote. It's called Message in a Bottle, and I wanted to share something. I'm glad you reminded me because the message of this song, as you're fixing to hear, is it's just a prayer to the Lord, just asking Him, use me in whatever way you see fit. Lead me into somebody's path that when I get the opportunity, I can share with you about the Lord. Use the message you put in me to reach other people is what this song is basically all about, and you're going to get to see that. I got to witness that firsthand last week. It was the most incredible thing. I was at St. Benedict's homeless shelter volunteering down there, and I got to see something really, really cool I want to share with y'all tonight. I saw a guy. He was actually a volunteer there that night. Me and some of my buddies from church cooked the supper, and we was volunteering, cleaning up and doing some things, and there was a volunteer there, and I'd seen this guy before because he actually used to live there, and now he is a volunteer there. And I get to talk to him ever so often. He's got a really contagious smile. He's just a good soul. And he went through some really hard times for a while, lived at St. Benedict's, and he struggled with addictions. And he got past that by the grace of God, and he'll be the first one to tell you that. He gives Him all the praise, which I love about that. So I'm getting this chance to talk to him, and he's sharing a little bit of his story. And again, I had seen him several years before when he lived down there. Now I'm seeing him, this new man, and volunteering down there. He said, I can't get enough. I love it. I love to go down there. I want to give back. He said, this place helped me so much. I want to give back. But the cool thing, I saw this kid. He couldn't have been, if he was 18, he was barely 18 years old. It's the first time I'd seen him down there. And he walks up talking to me and this guy that used to live there, and he's talking about these dreams that he has to become this and do that. And he's like, if I can just better myself, he said, I've gone through some struggles in my past that's landed me here. If I can just better myself, if I can get out of this hole, he said, I just know that I can do better. I have these dreams. And this volunteer, this guy that used to live there, I see him walk over this 18-year-old. He says, come sit down here beside of me. and he pulls out a Bible, and he said, you know, I used to live here. Let me tell you the reason I am where I am right now and what I'm doing right now. And I got to witness him pour into that young kid. It was pretty awesome. So, you never know when you're going to get a chance to witness to somebody. There's a lot of lost people in this world, don't you know it? Anybody agree with me? So, when we're given the chance to go out and spread the good news, we should do it. And that's what this song is all about. It's just a prayer asking God to allow us to do that.
I'm just putting music behind you. You know how it is when you start talking, if there's music behind you, it makes you sound legit.
I'm afraid it didn't work for me.
Like a message in a bottle, Lord, place your message in me. Let me ride the waves of life on my appointed seat, guided by your sovereign hand to the water's edge. Let the message that you've placed in me be opened up and read. Like a message in a bottle, place your love inside of me and lay me at someone's feet. Like a message in a bottle, play your song inside of me and let them hear your melody. Tides will turn, winds will blow, circumstances change. Yet the one who guides my course rules the wind and rain. Never lost, never drifting too far from your hand. Just as deep calls unto deep, my heart's desire is your plan. Like a message in a bottle, place your love inside of me and lay me at someone's feet. Like a message in a bottle, play your song inside of me and let them hear your melody. Like a message in a bottle.
Top 10 funny newspaper classified ads, okay? You ready for this? Number 10, illiterate, write today for free help. Number 9, our experienced mom will care for your child. Fenced yard, meals, and smacks included. Yeah. All right, number 8. Funniest newspaper classified. Number 8, auto repair service. Free pickup and delivery. Try us once, you'll never go anywhere again. Number 7, used cars. Why go anywhere else to be cheated? Come here first. Number 6, top 10 funny newspaper classifieds. Number 6, dog for sale. I'm sorry.
Spit it out, Junior.
I know. Dog for sale. Eats anything and is fond of children. Number 5. Oh, this is good. Sorry. Man wanted to work in dynamite factory. Must be willing to travel. It's awful. Who came up with this? I didn't. Okay, number 4. For sale. Antique desk suitable for lady with thick legs and large drawers. Oh. Number 3, top 10 funny newspaper classified ads. Number 3, tired of cleaning yourself? Let me do it. This is hilarious. Y'all better be laughing back there. Okay. Number 2, wanted. Man to take care of cow that does not smoke or drink. Okay. Number 1 on the top 10 funny newspaper classified ads. Number 1. Our bikinis are exciting. They are simply the tops. I didn't make it up. It's all right here. Y'all ready to hear some music? What about it for all these good-looking students up here? Man, we got a bunch of them. We're going to do you one called Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day, when I saw that hearse come rolling, for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Here we go. Well, I told that Undertaker, please drive slow, for that body that you're hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go.
Let's sing it, everybody.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle,
Y'all sing it with us,
be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.